And welcome along to the Perth Racing Preview. Hi, Marty Young with you. It's Bovine Stakes Day out there at Belmont Park this Saturday, and we're looking forward to another crack day of winter racing. And that's what the temperature's going to be like out there on Saturday. Conditions are back to winter racing with showers and windy conditions forecast. Expected maximum temperature of 19 degrees. The track at this stage is rated good with the rail at 15 metres, but by the time we go live on Saturday, we'll give you an update on what the track could be like, and it well and truly could be rain affected. Rail at 15 metres from 12 metres, and again I think horses up on the pace will be suited, although the weather conditions could be suiting horses back in the field. Now it's time to welcome along Dion Luciani to the Perth Racing Preview. G'day Dion.
Hi Marty, and hi viewers up there in Singapore. We've got the weather conditions, now let's find the winners.
Yes, we need to get straight into this very busy show, and the first event to have a look at is for the 2-year-olds. It's the West Speed over the 1300 metres, and we'll be taking a look at the future from Northam, Highfalutin, and also Belair, a pretty good last start winner. And out at the Belmont midweeks on Wednesday, you also caught up with Peter Nucky.
We also caught up with Peter Nucky during the week, and some other runners to keep an eye on include Rocking the Blues, who ran 4th last start at Belmont over the 1200, Kennedy from the Robert Harvey stables, who ran 5th last start, Star Ruler, who won a trial, having his first start, Bangadang Jack, the funny named horse, who ran 8th of 12 at Belmont last start, Fighting Impact, who ran 9 of 12 at Belmont last start, Last Curtain, who finished midfield at his first start the other day, and Amber Lynn from the Gary Nichols stables, who's had the 2 starts now. Also another Risk from the trials, and Alexa, who ran a slashing race first up last start when 4th of 12 at Belmont, and also Sophie D from the trials.
Righto, but let's go back to the Belmont midweeks here, and it was on the 11th of July. Belair, in those yellow and blue colours, scooted across from a wide draw to get outside of the leader, and then in the straight chased down Azuri Sky to win very impressively.
Then is Key Ignition, Bangadang Jack now getting right back on the inside behind them, our Miss Universe, and then Tutu Quanto. They're followed by Elixir, and back last of all is Lacida. At the 500 now, and Azuri Sky will bring them to the home turn, leading the way by a little over a length on Belair. Running third, Roxy Moxie in the middle. Dante's Run trying to push up inside of her when they set sail for home, but Azuri Sky had skipped well clear. Further back, Violent Femin, Lacida from last is starting to hurtle down the outside. Coming inside the 200. Azuri Sky livened up, leads 2.5 lengths. The break on Belair, followed by Lacida. Azuri Sky shortening stride. Belair closing in with Lacida. Belair grabbed Azuri Sky, who stopped in her tracks, and Belair scored first up. Belair beat possibly Lacida.
I caught up with Peter Nucky during the week, and this is what Peter had to say about Belair's chances. Good win first up from the Ted Martinovich stables.
Yeah, he was a good win because I've trialled him a couple of times this prep to try and get his manners better than what they were last prep when he was probably immature, and he caused a lot of grief for riders and other runners in a number of his races last prep. And he done a good job, 1,000 metre race the other day, which he drew wide, and he done a bit of work early and he went the line strong. So I think the 1300 should suit him, depending on what weight scale he goes to. I'm sure he's kind of figure in the finish. He's got a couple of other horses he's kind of deal with, which are better credentials in the midweeks. But the horse is a horse on the up, and I think he should go well.
Now take a look at the Futures past run. He ran 2nd at Northam last start at his first race start.
Aerial Act followed further back by Build Up. Over on the inside, Field Agent, and last of all is Miss Sir T. They come up to the turn at the 500. Dust Me in Gold, Nation's Destiny share the lead together. Stride for stride, they swing the turn. A length away, Golden Nadim. In behind them came the Future, followed further back by Teakin the Grey, starting to run on in front of Miss Beijing. And then came Aerial Act. Nation's Destiny regains the lead at the 200. Over on the inside, the Future. Teakin the newcomer, though, closing from Golden Nadim. It's Teakin which reaches the lead at the 100. Over on the inside, the Future. Teakin going well. The Future comes at it, but Teakin, I think, had enough in hand. Teakin just won. On the inside, second home, the Future.
Now we go back to Belmont Park on a Saturday meeting, the 7th of the 7th. The impressive Megatick wins this race. But look for the run here of Highfalutin from Lou Luciani's stable. 3 back the fence, gets into the firing line and powers late.
Bumba, and they're followed deeper on the track by Lord Kayaru. Then a gap rocking the Blues a minute out of its ground, and last of all is Nile. Danana Smoothie at the 500 leads the way. Now Mega Tick strides up clearly into second place nearing the turn. Bless Gay third on the inside, being followed then by Fighting Impact, straightening up running fourth and given a cut with the stick as they work for home. And now into the open comes Highfalutin. Danana Smoothie leads Mega Tick by the 300, stride for stride. Mega Tick, Danana Smoothie. Pike hands and heels on little Danana Smoothie. Mega Tick gains the upper hand, and here's Highfalutin starting to run on. It's Mega Tick, Highfalutin trying to run it down, but Mega Tick extends, and Mega Tick for the prize. Mega Tick beat the debutante Highfalutin.
Well, that was a wonderful debut by Highfalutin, and Dan, I'd imagine the old man was extremely happy with that first up performance.
It was, Mart. It was a very good run by Highfalutin, having her first start and the first foal out of the mare Gambay, who was a good racehorse, winning the Magic Millions. But no, it was a very good run, and all reports from the stables are that she's trained on very well from her last start.
Another wonderful two-year-old race, and I think they've been a highlight, haven't they, over the last few months. There's no real difference between Wednesday and Saturday form.
Not at all. All two-year-olds are going out there. They're winning races and their form's holding up.
All right, the horse I've selected in this race is Elixir from the Stanbait stable. I forgot to remind you to go back and have a look at the closing effort behind Belair, and it really motored late, recorded the fastest sectional in the race, and the blinkers go on. I can remember that Neville Duncan told me he bred this horse, and he said Elixir will be a smart horse. I've watched him through the trials. He's taken his time to get there, but I think he's just about ready, and he can power home. Wonderful race. Belair hardest to beat, and 9 Highfalutin's going to give you a wonderful sight. 12, 1 and 9 for me in the first.
Similar for me, Marty. I've thrown in number 1, Belair, to win. It was a very good win last start at the Belmont midweeks, and the horse looks like he's still learning how to race, and I think he will improve a fair bit on that first up run. Number 9, Highfalutin to run second. Stocky little filly, but a very good effort when second last start behind Mega Tick. And you could go either way for third. I've ended up going the way of number 3, Kennedy, hoping he can re-show some of his form from last preparation.